Here's another section of the Rotary Park Creek. You can always find a cascade here. And you can see upstream. You can get a little bit of a view of the most beautiful spot in the world. So I'll just keep the camera on, keep walking up here. This is a tributary to Rotary Park. It just kind of originates from a spring popping out of that hill up there, or below the hill. And so the most beautiful spot in the world is a set of limestone platforms or floors or whatever you want to call them. And you can see right up there, there's a split in the creeks. And if you didn't know that there were two creeks in Rotary Park, and if you were out walking your dog, the first few days you lived in this area, and you thought, oh, I found a creek, it must run up to my house. Well, it doesn't, so you'd be a little surprised where you might end up. Anyway, so there's some more cascades right there, and cascades up there. Got to return to the path right through here. That's not very exciting. Lots of mud to avoid though. One thing about Tennessee, you have your dry days and then you have your torrential rain days, and you got every kind of weather in the world, sometimes back-to-back days. And so there's an interesting set of routes right there looking downstream. And here's just more cascades. As I said, there was a lot of rain yesterday, and so coming down pretty strong. And so these platforms here of limestone have a lot of memories, a lot of good times. On a really hot day, if you work your way up the creek and you manage to get here and sit down and put your feet in the water or just look at the water, it's just a wonderful thing. So my nickname for years, it's just such a calming place. I called it the most beautiful spot in the world, or most beautiful place in the world. An alternate name. And so the water's gushing in from the right side there, and finding another escape route. Water's always amazing, because every drop of water you see here is going to eventually make it down to New Orleans, unless it evaporates from the river. Anyway, here's another branch, not quite as active, and that goes across the path here in Rotary Park. So, and springs are feeding this all the way to Rotary Park, to, I think, McAdoo Creek, to the Cumberland River, to the Ohio River, to the Mississippi River, all the way to New Orleans. So I hope you have enjoyed our journey to the most beautiful spot in the world. So come on out and see Rotary Park. Thanks for joining.